the last thing I'll ever force you to do is have a stiff drink with your dinner. Enjoy. Hello and welcome back, Herd. I'm your host, Squints-A-Lot, and it's good to have you back in Frostpunk for day 28, and probably also day 29. Things are pretty good, pretty easy at this point. The game's practically playing itself. I just have to stay ahead of whatever people want and need, and also in front of our storage situation. And can I turn down the generator a little bit? I can. We can turn it down a little. Save ourselves the coal. Stockpile everything. We've got about a week's worth of coal. And advanced coal mines have been researched, so we'll be upgrading those tonight. We also need more storage. But before we go there, let's look at what we will research next. Let's see. We're doing good on coal. Good on food. So what do I want to research then? Shall we research something fun, maybe? Maybe boosted scout sleds. Again, I often skip these two, the additional scouts and boosted scout sleds. You can scout everything in the final part of the game with just 2 scouts without the boosted scout sleds, but you have to do it just right. So maybe boosted scout sleds. We could also open up factory, which we will want because we're gonna want to have some prosthesis. I have the hardest time with that word. Prosthesis for the end of the game. And while we don't necessarily need giant robots, they're still fun to have, so we'll do factory. Do something fun while we're waiting for the remaining 11 Londoners to come to their senses. Let's see. What's happening over here? A woman is sitting in the snow pit, holding her dead husband's hand, crying her heart out. Perhaps you should have agreed to give people proper burials, after all. Oh, I don't mind if discontent goes up a little bit. Go ahead and bury him. We'll make an exception for you. I'm not heartless, and also I want people to be less happy with me already. Sheesh. Just too happy. And hello, we've got too much steel. So we will make that storage depot house steel and put down some more storage depots. All right. I don't want to go through all of our wood because we'll probably need some for whatever our next research is. That'll be good enough. Go ahead and get all that built, and bam, factory is done.
Rest time. Work is done for the day.
I think I might go through these integration techs before we start building any automatons. So there's a quest line that opens up when you build an automaton. Why? Oh, because it's full. Our storage is full. Where are resource depots? Coal. Yeah, I do think we need to think about getting the tech to increase storage space, because we're just gonna be building resource depot after resource depot. All right, coal. We also need more storage for food and more storage for steel. We're just too good at this. But anyways, yeah, so the factory, you can build an automaton. Once you build an automaton, a quest will proc for the automaton project. And at the very end of the quest line, you get some rewards. If you have all of the upgrades for the automatons before you get to the end of the quest, you'll get an additional productivity boost for them that you wouldn't normally, and it actually puts your automatons at 100% base efficiency. Without that, it's impossible to reach 100% efficiency with your automatons. So I'm just gonna do a little maximizing. We don't actually even need the robots. Like, our people are doing just fine on their own without the giant robots walking around. All right, this is for steel. This is for steel. We need to concern ourselves with... These guys should be on an extended shift. That's annoying. We need to concern ourselves with wood, though, because we are starting to hit a wood bottleneck, and we're also running low on trees on the map. And yeah, that was a super duper quick day. We're definitely doing another day in this episode. Let's see here. The sawmill. Those are covered. There's a few trees over here. Is that it? Is that those are the only trees left that we haven't taken care of yet? Alrighty. Well then, we will throw a sawmill down here to get the rest of those trees. And then, yeah, we'll probably need to research wall drills. People abandon the Londoners. Only 8 people left. And we have a day and 4 hours to get rid of them. Or to convince them to stay. How many did we just lose? I'm not even sure how many we just lost. I think we only lost like 3 of them or something. So fingers crossed we do get to the end of that quest line, because otherwise I might have an issue. Because, yeah, tomorrow morning is the last check for Londoners leaving. All right, sawmill over here is just about done. There it is. Now we'll staff it. We've got work to do. We do indeed. Actually, we don't have that much work to do. Okay, no gatherables in range. You can tear that sucker down. And we're just about done with our research. All right. Integration 2, I say. And talk to these folks over here in this coal mine. Long hours of toil. Force them to work. Seriously, I don't care that you're not happy. This is how this society will survive. We all make sacrifices, people. We all make sacrifices. And yeah, we need more resource depots. Maybe okay. Next tech needs to be faster gathering, because yeah, faster gathering unlocks the chain, and we can do the resource depot upgrade, which makes everything, like each resource depot capacity doubles. So we'll have lots of storage if we can just do that. And then it'll take up less room on the map than me spamming resource depots everywhere. Oh, and hey, I can introduce a new law. So here's our last law, going out with a bang, making everybody happy. Last rule, people. The last thing I'll ever force you to do is have a stiff drink with your dinner. Enjoy. Aren't I a good leader? All right, everything else, law-wise, it's too ham-fisted for me. I'm a good dictator. I've missed a good tipple. A glass a day keeps the worries away. Does indeed. All right, we've got a few more storage depots. We'll make that one food rations, which actually we've probably got a few raw food storage that we could switch over to food rations. More steel, more coal, and also more coal. Let's actually check that. Now, if I can find our original stockpile, it's right here on the inner ring. Start the game with it. If you go to the storage tab, you can actually scroll through. It's not the most organized list, but it's a lot easier than going from storage depot to storage depot, clicking on each one individually. What I'm looking for is some raw food storage. There's some raw food storage. If you click it a second time, it selects it, and I'm just gonna change it over to food rations. Now I gotta get back over to the stockpiles. And any more raw food? There's another raw food. We'll change that over to food rations. And I don't want to make it so that we use up all of our raw food storage for regular food, because we will have food coming in that needs to sit somewhere until it's converted. So I think that'll probably be good. And people abandon the Londoners. There we go. Oh, Lord. We're down to 5 Londoners, and there's only 4 hours left. I really hope that I get that quest line, the final bit to that quest line, because otherwise, yeah, we might have a few people leaving. But you'll have to come back for next episode to find out whether or not that happens. Thank you very much for joining me. If you've enjoyed the episode, hit the thumbs up button, maybe subscribe, and hey, while you're down there, ring that cowbell.